Sunan. Hard fought on both sides.
Hey, who's that?
Everyone all right?
Help the wounded, and get every man's name. We leave none behind.
Well met, Eivor Raven friend. Now there's a face I've seen before.
Faravit. We met in Jorvik, the Yuletide feast.
The Yuletide massacre. I remember. What brings you here?
Halfdan Jarl. He summoned me. Is he near?
He was, but the Picts hit us hard. We were separated.
Fresh attack from the hills.
Down! Watch your backs!
Picts. They won't be happy to see the likes of me.
Picts are just there. Lead the way and we'll watch your back.
Are you wounded?
If we die today, tonight we drink with Odin. Either way we claim victory! For Thor!
You owe me your life, old friend. Once again.
Halfdan Ragnarsson. We meet in the Forge of Battle. Surely a good sign.
I don't know you. One of Faroid's new dogs?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan.
Eivor, yes. Down in Mercia. Kingmaker with my brothers Ivar and Ubba and Finnir in East Anglia. From the tales I hear, I feared you might be taller.
That's not a fear you feel often, I imagine.
So you answered my summons. But the timing is poor, as you can see. Too many here are spent, battle sore, thirsty. Faravit, have your men build field pyres for the dead.
At once, my Jarl.
Not here, not now. Then to Doncaster for a victory feast!
The oldest son of Ragnar Lothbrok, so he says. What do you make of him?
Heroic display. He makes a powerful first impression.
Just the way he likes it. Welcome to Eurvicscire, friend.
Well met, Faravit. I was hoping your Jarl would be as welcoming, but I suppose I must earn his trust.
Is that why you've come here? To earn Halfdan's trust? To find a seat at his table?
I have my own table. What I want is a bond of friendship between the new lords of England.
Among whom you count yourself, I suppose?
It is an ally I seek, not a master.
Well, there is but one lord of Northumbria.
You heard the Jarl. Take the gear and start digging.
Good. The land breathes once more. Greetings, Bart.
That face, that scowl. Yes, indeed, you must be the wolf-kissed. Oh, your fame and generosity are well known to me.
You have a flatterer's tongue, Bart. But how do you know me?
The deeds of the great are barred stock in trade. The brave are wealthy, the wealthy are brave. So it goes. How about it, Eivor the Wanderer? Part with a queen's ransom and live on in immortal song?
Silver comes and silver goes, but the fame of the great endures.
Both wise and generous. Truly, you are history's mightiest champion. Now, hold tight while my muse inspires me. From beyond the whale roads, from history unknown, did the Norse take a stand, and now all must atone. Now comes Eivor of the Ravens with the sun for eyes, trailing a river of blood enough to paint the skies. Succumb to your fate with a kiss, a blade to your throat, the wolf's fangs to your shins. For the one blessing and the one curse is to meet the wolf kissed.
Your kennings are weak. However, you make up for it with your clever tongue.
'Tis the fate of a bard such as I. We give and we give and we get nothing back. So it goes. Farewell, generous champion. From beyond the whale roads, from history unknown, did the Norse take a stand, and now all must atone.
This war must end. That is my first concern. The time to strike
Is when I say we strike. Halfdan's hammer protects this land. Tell my people that, King Eurvicscire.
As you wish, my lord.
Who is this? Come closer.
Halfdan Regnason, my sword arm answers your call.
Thank you for your tribute, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. Your battles and deeds are well known to me. And you are the hero of Jorvik. So sing my skalds.
Not just any hero. Eivor brought order to the city when King Eurvicscire could not.
They say you rooted out a gang of thieves and traitors.
Not alone, but I led the charge.
You gifted my silver to the carls and churls of Jorvik.
To men and women who needed it most.
A foolish choice. The coin never left King Eurvicscire's treasury.
I try never to regret the decisions I make in a time of war.
Agreed. To second-guess ourselves would only stall the victory. I don't regret sending Faravid to lead our strike against the Picts, in spite of Eivor winning the day.
Eivor and I felled them, Halfdan Jarl, so you could sweep in, stab a few cold corpses, and claim a glorious victory.
Old friend, your jest hit like Odin's spear, always on the mark.
I would not be here without your hammer, Great Jarl. Please accept this, your share of the loot we won today.
A thing of beauty. Frankish, I believe. What do you think, Eivor?
A fine piece of work, fit for the lips of a king.
Or a man who makes kings. There's wisdom in this one, Faravid.
By your leave, Lord, I must return to my forward camp. It's a long, cold ride.
Two-faced, smirking glory hound.
My lord, in your summons you said...
Not here. Not now. Dance, sing, fill yourself with ale, then meet me atop this tower of stone. There I will weave a tale of friendship and treachery. A tale as old as the world.
King Rishi.
Ah, Eivor. We have missed your wit on the Jorvik Council.
I attend in spirit.
Would you lend us your wisdom now, if possible? We are at pains to determine how to deal with the Northern Picts.
Meet iron with iron. That's the way.
And this feast is how the Danes prepare their blades.
We fought well and won. Tomorrow we will fight again. But we must always make time for celebration.
I defer to your expertise. Hacking, hewing, and the like. Enjoy the feast, Councillor.
How true. I shall send a strongly worded note in protest.
But, sir, I'm told Halfdan can't read. Ah, Eivor. Come, let me show you a wonder. All this. We conquered this, he and I. Together!
You've earned great fame, won many battles across England.
But not alone. No, no. Bjorn Ironside, fearless Ubba, Ivar the Boneless, Sigurd Snake and I. Great warriors all. My brothers.
Gold is good and battle better, but glory never dies. Forever it lives in the Hall of Heroes, high on Valor's steed.
Together we have conquered. Together with my friends, my clan. Faravid above all others. One sword is not an army, Eivor. Even a hero needs loyal friends. I have never lost sight of that. Never.
Have you room for one more among those you call friend?
What does friendship mean to you, Eivor?
Friendship goes beyond words. It is a solemn bond, a chain unbroken.
Spoken like the Folder. It is indeed a kind of magic.
You wriggle like an eel in a basket, Halfdan. What has caught you?
Friendship can also spoil, like rotten meat. After all these years, he dares to bite my hand.
Faravid. He seems a good and loyal man.
Seems, yes. As a bright sky in winter seems warm. But rumors fly of little men plotting treason in the dark.
Have you proof of his treachery?
Not yet. That is where you enter my saga. Prove this for me. Discover if Faravid has been disloyal. Then we shall talk of oaths.
Start me somewhere. Give me something to go on.
You see this? From a sea unicorn. I filter my mead and wine with it.
I've heard of such beasts. They swim below the ice, beyond the world's edge.
And their horns protect against poison.
You believe Faravid wants to poison you?
I fear he has tried. Countless times. And failed them all. You don't believe me, but I know the man. His gifts of wine, his easy smile, his envy, his plots. Learn the truth. Dig up... unearth his treason.
Why trust me with such a task?
Jorvik, you stopped the ill deeds of Audun and his swarm of rats. You can do the same here.
Like a good sword, honor has two edges. I'll help you.
Faravid has left the feast already, heading for his camp upriver. Join his warband, and behind his back, dig.
And if I find nothing? If he's a good and loyal man?
Even better. Even better.
Fair enough. I will find what I find. Then return, my friend.
Don't let Faravid fool you. He is hiding something.
That must be Faravid's camp ahead. The area Sunan. Cold and dirty. Must be the place.
Throw yourself in Gunungagap, you bastard! I am not a dog!
Yet here you...
Faravid!
Ah, Eivor, my friend. Is Doncaster hospitality to your liking?
I would be careful calling this one friend, Faravid. The crow who comes flapping when Halfdan gives a whistle.
Halfdan and I spoke, and what of it?
This is our fight, our chance for glory. Fly on home, crow.
Lend me a knife, Faravid. This whelp needs scalding.
Ofer, piss off. Small men always talk big. So, was Halfdan generous? Did you get what you came for?
If I help with your fight against the Picts, Halfdan will consider me a friend. So point the way, Faravid.
The Picts raided that monastery. Plundered its silver and gold.
The Saxons built more churches and barns, and filled them with herds of monks.
Yes, monasteries make tempting targets. And not just for us. We tracked Pictish raiders heading north.
Gold is fine, but victories are treasure. What's your plan?
To open their bellies with my knife.
I'm ready to fight. Let's put them in the ground.
Halfdan didn't send you north to fight a skirmish we could win with half our numbers. Why are you here, Eivor?
He doubts you. You doubt me?
You question my word.
You never gave it.
Then I give you my word, Faravid. I'm here to fight pigs.
To arms, dogs! Let's roast some Picts! Watch for ambushes!
Should have stayed in Doncaster. More mead, fewer Picts.
There's no glory in guard duty. Move out!
The Picts are just ahead. Lead the way and we'll watch your back.
Thank Thor we made it. That was good war work, all.
This cave is a passage. The pigs are using it to cross the mountain.
A gift for us. You track them through the cave. We'll circle around back and snare any who try to slip away.
So odd. What are they for?
Places should be home filling my belly, not mucking about on the wrong side of the wall.
Boil your head. We'll gang forward with our friends soon and then we'll all eat like kings. Heed my words.
Tasty.
this winter, with help from an unknown quarter. The pig spoke of Stenveje, their camp.
That's to the north. Their chief may be there.
Danes, run!
Stop them, before they reach Stenveje!
They spotted us! Run forward! Faster! Faster! The pig raiders south of the wall. Don't like it. That's the last one. Let us regroup at 10. We need to plan our next move. The Picts don't raid often during...
Their scouts are dead. The pigs won't know we're here.
The Hornets have led us to their nest. More than a chief up there.
Looks like the forward camp of an army. But would the pigs dare attack in winter?
Halfdan thinks not, and the Picts may use that to their advantage.
Let's find out.
You die!
No escape, you troll hog bear!
There's the chief. Now to strike him down.
Have you come to join your Walla? You know! Simple fight, simple death!
You're on the wrong side of the Giant's Wall, friend. Have you come to make war in winter? Fool! He might have talked!
We got what we came for.
Is that more Frankish wine? I'll take a few casks. And that silver there.
Ulfr, that's Halfdan's share. Eivor, just in time to divide the spoils. Take some meat if you like.
The pigs are at Magnus. This map spells it out.
Ah, the wolf-kissed is a reader. That stark satyr I'll never mess with.
Worry about the Picts later. Now's the time for treasure and spoils. You earned it.
It should be ours. We did the work. All of it. And nothing for Halfdan, warming his cock in a Saxon castle.
Open that cask and we'll have a taste. We'll celebrate together.
Sorry, friend, but that's Halfdan's take. You understand.
Fine. What's wrong?
He won't notice one missing cask. So unless there's something wrong with it, let's have a taste.
There's nothing wrong with it, friend. If you insist, we'll all drink some stinking wine. A little sour, but not bad. I've always preferred ale myself, or spiced mead. What I won't drink is one of Moira's herbal brews. She claims they're a tonic, but there's no telling what she hides in those drinks.
Moira. I met her at the feast.
She's a herbalist from the north, always skulking in the shadows of Halfdan's throne.
It's a big throne, Don't you all skulk around it from time to time?
Why all these doubts, Eivor? You're a warrior, not a rumor monger.
Doubt is too strong a word. But there is a feeling of mistrust among you. I want this alliance to be ironclad.
Then let me change your mind. I've got a plan to win this war for good, before the winter sets in. Magnus is a strong fort, but we'd be attacking from the south. With speed, we'll catch them off guard.
With Halfdan's blessing, I'd fight beside you anywhere. Name the time and place.
No, Halfdan is done fighting for the winter. He thinks it too great a risk, but I say we can win this war before the next snow. If we tell him of this plan, he'll refuse, but if we succeed, you and I together, he'll sing our praises all the louder.
Your secret is safe. Let the gods
There are no secrets in this world or the next. The Old Father sees everything.
We need not fear Odin's eye, only Halfdan's wrath.
I must return to Doncaster for a time, but I will join you for this battle.
Deliver this goblet to my Jarl. He has a fondness for them. And tell him his share of the spoils is coming. When you're ready, find me near Jorvik at a place called the Waltz.
Shrinks after each victory, like his cock, eh?
Halfdan will be waiting for his gift in Doncaster. Do not keep him waiting.
Slow sips, Halfdan. It helps the brew stay down. Drink the rest.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Moira. That is all for now. The soothing herbs lift the fog from my mind for a time.
How long has she been mixing these for you?
You're stalling, Eivor. Tell me what you've learned. What news from the north?
The Picts were beaten back. We took their lives and their treasures. Faravid asked me to deliver this.
Is he taunting me? Faravid poisons the wine he gifts me. These goblets are a cruel joke. He is mocking me.
We did capture some barrels of Frankish black. He said they were for you. But I made him open a cask. We drank together. There was no poison.
Speak without guise, Eivor. Does he plot against me or no? Does he keep secrets? Give me something I can use.
Now you must choose between treason and madness. Between the serpent's fang and the bite of a rabid wolf.
Faravid asked for my silence, but Halfdan expects the truth. If I am not careful, these lies will pile up one upon the next.
You have grown awfully silent, Wolf-Kissed.
Faravid is planning an attack.
Faravid has planned an attack on the Picts at Magnis, without you.
That twin-faced, backstabbing glory-eater! When? Tell me.
I won't know until we meet again, at a place called the Waltz.
Good. Go to him. Watch, listen. Unearth his lies. You will find them.
If you fear poison, Lord, you must consider everything. Even Moira's brew.
Impossible. Moira has been with me for an age. She is no witch. She is kind and... Perhaps you can speak with her and find out for yourself. She stays within Doncaster, not far from here. If you learn something, find me north of Doncaster. One of my scouts there has troubling news. He'll be on top. Going for a walk down to the temple.
No sense wasting a fine goblet. I should see Moira about this brew she's been feeding Halfdan. Moira's not here. This letter came from Wike. She must have gone there. I should go to Wike, find Moira.
Come on out of there, you heathen lover!
Away from my house, you ruffians!
What's this ruckus?
Stand back, Dane. There's a witch within that house. We've come to burn it down.
She's no witch. She's Halfdan's healer.
That proves it. Dark magic, that is.
Clear out! All of you! Before I beat you senseless. Be my eyes, Sunan.
Oh, goodness! You're not one of them. You must help me slip free. Between his Swickland moose.
Moira, we must go before they burn your cottage to cinders.
I can't go out there. They'll steal me away and burn me at the stake.
All right, I see two ways out of this, but neither is without risk.
Do what you must, only hurry. I leave myself in your hands.
I can talk my way out of this.
You give a good scream and fall. Then I'll carry you through the mob as if I've done you serious harm.
Oh, Lord above, have mercy. Yes, fine, I'll do it. Whatever it takes.
Time to be convincing. We'll be safe here.
Thank you, Eivor. 1,000 times I thank you.
And if I asked you to drink your own brew?
I would, gladly. And often do from time to time, to ensure it's not overly bitter before serving to Halfdan.
When you said there's no cure for what ails Halfdan, you mean he's touched in the head?
I fear so. The same malady bedeviled my mother. The body breaks down and the mind falls apart over time. It's a terrible thing.
What can your brew really cure?
I need your help, Moira. The brews you mixed for Halfdan, what goes into them?
Oh, quite a diverse mixture. Let me see. Lavender, rosemary, meadowsweet, yarrow, soothing herbs, nothing uncommon.
I should return to Halfdan. He said he would be at the Temple of Flora.
Tread lightly this topic with him, if you would tread it at all.
Who's out there?
Halfdan! Good to find you here.
The Raven Feeder returns. Now keep quiet. I'm hunting a band of traitors lurking about this swamp.
Who told you there were traitors here?
My scout. He asked me to join him here, but he is nowhere to be found. Have a look around. Tell me if you see something. Eivor, search the perches and lookouts here. You could be spying from above. Olaf! Speak to us! Where are you?
He's clinging to life. I should carry him down. I found your scout, but his wounds are grave.
Olaf. Poor Olaf. He will be buried with honors. I will see to that. Walk the bridge, old friend. I will see you on the other side. Beanton may track his attackers. Get them, boy! Good boy. Follow their trail.
Here, a hidden entrance. They might be lurking below.
You must hurry.
These pipes burst and flooded the tunnel.
Even this old Roman work cannot withstand the icy kiss of this goddess.
Look there. The pipes cut through that wall. Could there be more rooms beyond?
Eivor, something is there.
Hold on. We'll find a way through. The Romans were fine craftsmen. These chambers are vast and decorated and laced with piping.
Yet they went mad and vanished, just like their gods. Moira's books tell us so. Ah, here, you see? Spoils of war. Mine! Stolen from me! Ah! I am beset on all sides, Eivor. By plotters and schemers.
What kings and jarls are not? Your territory is vast and wealthy.
Everyday decisions I make change the lives of thousands. It is a burden few could bear. Yet I do. I do. You spoke with Moira. What did you learn?
She means well. I don't believe she would poison you. Not willingly. She also said she'd seen your illness before. In her own family, said it came on slow but was incurable.
No. No, this is not an illness. This is poison. Somehow someone is poisoning me.
Shh. Listen.
These will be the thieves who stole my tribute.
Wolf-kissed and Halfdan, well met. Come, fill your bellies with mead.
You stole this tribute. By rights, this is mine. It was meant for me.
We stole nothing. Faravid gifted this to us for a hard day's battle.
And did you take my scout Olav in that battle? Your brother in arms? Did he too have to die for this tribute?
That was Olafur? Damned fool! We thought he was a thief!
The only thieves here are the ones drinking my mead and spit-shining my silver! You! Cowards and traitors!
We are owed this bounty, Jarl. For battles won and blood let. Eivor, you tell him!
Traitors must suffer. They do not—
They only took their rightful share.
You are traitorous worms. But Eivor seems to think you deserve pity, so I will give it this once. Return my spoils to Doncaster, and I will wipe this day from my memory.
I can't do that. It is our share. We fought for it, killed for it, bled for it. If we don't get the glory, we deserve our share.
The barking will stop. They forced my hand.
Take hold of your fear, Halfdan. It can poison your mind.
Faravid killed this man, not me. He forced my hand with sleights and trickery. He... Forgive me, I find it hot in these furs. The day must be warming. You have a meeting with Faravid. Is that not right?
I do, at the walls.
Yes, I know the place well. It is on the road between Jorvik and Picheringa. Press him, Eivor, as hard as you can. Never let up, and bring me proof of his treachery, or otherwise. no right. They had no right to... It's rightfully mine. Rat. Words are poison.
Eivor, welcome. Join me in drowning this golden drink. You made it. Come, have a drink.
You're a few horns deep already.
Yet still floating. Tell me, how did my old friend like his goblet gift?
There were other things on his mind. Your man Ulfre, for instance. He died protecting the spoils he stole from Halfdan.
Ulfr. Poor Ulfr. I told him to mind your tongue, but he wags it like a slobbering dog.
Was Halfdan always so easily riled?
No. Riches and glory have shaped him into something new. He's not the same man he used to be.
Riches and glory change people. What happened?
What is this place? I expected an army, ready for warcraft.
This was our first camp in Northumbria. I came here with Halfdan and his brothers, Ubba and Ivar. We besieged Jorvik and put King Alla in the cold ground. Those were good days, now too far gone.
What is all this?
My share of the treasure we took from those distant days. I buried it here for a rainy day. This bag is heavy with silver. Enough to pay for an army.
Come, race me to Jorvik Eivor. Remind me of the glories long gone.
You're too drunk to win a race.
Then have a drink. Make it fair. What's keeping you, friend Eivor? Waiting for spring? Faster, Eivor! Ride like Sleipnir's hooves!
Your horse is slow and her rider's drunk.
The gods love a fool!
Having trouble keeping up?
My horse must be deeper in the cups than I am.
What are we doing in Jorvik? You haven't said.
Paying a visit to our kept King Rishie. Long may he reign. I haven't enough men to beat the Picts alone, but with Rishie and his Fyrd, we'll finish them off.
You would bring a puppet king into this fight, but not your Jarl.
Psst. Keep this to yourself. The streets have ears, the windows have eyes.
I did not agree to this level of deception. You should have told me this before.
Eivor, my friend. If I described my full strategy, we might never leave the campfire.
I prefer the light of a fire to the darkness of your plans. Don't do it again.
Wait. A favor I must ask of you. Make no mention that Halfdan is ignorant of our plans. It's better this way.
Are you mad? Rishie answers to Halfdan. You put this man in grave danger if he defies his master's will.
Rishie cannot defy orders he has never heard. No. Trust me. I will take the blame should our plan fall apart.
Eivor the Wolf-Kissed and Halfdan's cupbearer? What a curious surprise.
I hope the day finds you and Jorvik well.
Yes, we scrape by, with what little we still own. But this new war should make us wealthy once again. Until our tribute is taken.
I smell the bile on your breath, King. Do not forget who is in charge here.
Oh, do remind me, Faravid. Yesterday it was Halfdan, but today I hear whispers that you are leading the charge. I am confused.
Yes, you answer to Halfdan. And now, he orders one final strike on the Pict stronghold at Magnus.
To make war with the North on such a scale will require a hefty amount of silver and a large force of men.
My soldiers and silver are pledged already. I expect the same from you.
I have given my aid as well. The battle must be decisive.
I see. And you have these orders from Halfdan in writing, yes? From the great man himself?
Halfdan knows. Halfdan does not know.
To be clear, King Rishie, Halfdan knows nothing about this attack.
Nothing at all? That's unusual, Faravid.
Eivor is mistaken, Lord King. I was given Halfdan's personal assurance that you would volunteer your troops. He expects as much. But Halfdan is ailing and tired. Let us not burden him with more worry, but please him with a swift victory.
I'm sorry, Faravid, but duty compels me to refuse. Without strict orders from Halfdan, I will not risk the lives of so many.
You deny me!
I do. To gift you an army puts my wealth and reputation at risk. That's not what Halfdan wants. He needs a strong and loyal king.
You presume to know what Halfdan wants.
Without Halfdan's formal approval, I cannot help. It's too great a risk. And after all, he is my ally. You understand?
I should break your arms for that. What were you doing?
I saw no reason to hide the truth. Rishie is a Saxon puppet. He has more to lose than you and I ever will.
That serpent cannot be trusted, Eivor. If he tells Halfdan of our plan, our victory is at risk. Our victory is for Halfdan's own benefit. We will secure Northumbria for him, along with the gratitude of all its Saxon and Norse subjects.
Fine. If we falsify orders from Halfdan, Rishie will accept them. Hjor of Jorvik could help.
Good. Hjor's favorite alehouse is nearby. Seek him there.
Things were better under Arden.
Hjor, this crowd won't listen to reason. Give us Hjor! Just where I hoped you would be.
Eivor! Gods! You have come at just the right moment.
Right then, watch this.
Go home or get hurt. But you won't bother my friends.
I'll bother who I please, after I brick your face to the brains.
Eivor, always the fighter.
Thank you, Wolf-Kissed. Those men will wake up soon enough.
With greater sense, I hope. What brings you back to Jorvik? Secret errands for Halfdan. I need an army of men to face the Picts in the north.
Has Halfdan planned an attack he cannot afford? That's not like him.
To be clear, Faravid made this plan, not Halfdan.
Does Halfdan know of this plan, or...?
He doesn't, but he's given me leave to act as I must, for reasons I cannot share.
Yes, we've heard the rumors, and all our messages have gone unanswered.
Can you aid me with some trickery? Help me forge a set of orders from Halfdan himself to force Rishie's cooperation. You'll be taking quite a risk. You'll have my thanks. We can meet outside the Royal Hall after you have the documents.
Eivor, join me for a drink.
You both seem to have settled well in the city.
Yes, we do enjoy the comforts we have here. But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I try to.
Here, take this forgery and pray that King Rishie sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
Yes, yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin.
I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest. I jest.
All is in order then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner. Eivor, a moment with you?
I'll meet you at Stenway.
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Jorvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
I fight for my own.
I fight for myself and my people.
As any great leader must.
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed, and have a care.
Faravid should be waiting at Stenway.
Here we go again.
Hey, it's Sean here. Bex is trying to cook up a trace of some kind, hoping to find out where this raw data's coming from.
It's not in Eivor's DNA, is it?
Can't be. Feels too deliberate, like someone wants you to see it.
That mad one, that one-eyed wretch. He has taken our son, imprisoned him for invented crimes, and locked him away.
As he said he would, love. Do you not remember his threats? You should have been more careful.
Have we no power to stop him? To save our son? No recourse?
What can we say? And to whom? Must the world know about our children? Must your wife learn of us? Is that a risk you want to take?
I must do something. Anything.
Bex, any progress?
Nothing yet. Whoever put these here made a surgical incision into our server. They dumped this data and backed out before anyone noticed.
Oddly enough, that's how Rebecca describes our wedding night, which I find rude.
Hastings, get off the mic.
I have it. Sending it over.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take the fortress.
Patience. Ricier promised an army.
What about Jor and Jovina?
Lovina is ahead with a dozen of Jorvik's swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus. We should march.
Today you may regain your glory. Think on that.
We did wrong to follow Ulfr, and would make things right by following you this day.
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days when the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My new ally is more loyal than my old friend.
Eivor Two-Faced. That is your name.
Gently, friend. I told Halfdan because it was my duty.
Enough bickering, all of you! We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Ljufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there! The pigs send a message.
Raven Tamer, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue. Stay back, men!
These Picts came in great none.
Turn tail and run back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god, Hedon. But we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria? The kingdom has spoken!
I will have your head, Ricia!
Bastard!
For Thor! For Ragnar! For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! Ricia defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan. Ricia may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent. Not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Hold the wall!
Send some more picked skulls to my hammer.
Eurvicscire! There! He's fleeing to the north.
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
I have no favors left to offer you, Eurvicscire. Soon you will walk beside your god.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor? What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I am through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this Shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends, and my allies, will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
Moira, is Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Farabid. They shouldn't be far.
With that
Eurvicscire, I struggle to be surprised.
I was caught off guard, but I should not have been. The fog set in and I could...
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history.
Enjoying the festivities?
Wolf-kissed, yes. Happy to be here.
The crowning of a new king, it's not something I've seen this close.
Moira, how are things in Wike?
I get by. There will always be those who dislike me, but how I handle their ire is up to me. So yes, things are mostly well.
Save some meat for the rest of us, Farabid.
I have to thank you, Eivor, for your counsel, for your blade. All this would not be possible but for you.
Take the goblet.
You mean more to your king than you know. Take this goblet.
No, you keep it. Gifting him a goblet from the spoils of battle was a ritual between Halfdan and I. This one should be yours.
I have a new brother, much like Halfdan. Not by blood, but through the battles we fought hand in hand. Through him I have learned that battle bonds run deeper than blades can cut. I'll never forget that lesson.
The words of a poet. Now let us drown ourselves in mead. For friendship.
Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
I've had enough drink.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally, in blood and glory!
To Halfdan King, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom, long may you live and rule. Skull!
Skull!
Moira, what is this metal? It's soft like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
You... All these years you gifted me poison! You gifted me madness!
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Ferdovit.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it!
You are insane, Halfdan.
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together? After all we won?
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the warrior you used to be, old friend. Look at him, Eivor. Is this how a leader should behave? Halfdan, come to your senses.
The end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win. One last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
Halfdan, it's time I go. I am leaving for Mercia, going home.
And go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him. It seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Good day, my love.
I entered Eurvicscire to meet Halfdan Jarl. I left a friend of Halfdan the king. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
I wonder how Halfdan fares now that he sits on the throne. Moira may know where Halfdan has gone. Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough. We need our glorious Halfdan back, strong and sure.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Eivor. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Uba knew, did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
So he says, but the only thing he ever... Ah, look at you, big and tall. What's your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan.
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Come here, come closer. Do you like to drink?
As I like breathing.
And do you like to flight?
I do.
Well, listen. Here these folk aren't impressed by the speed of your thinking. They will only respect you for how much you're drinking. If you're sober, then leave, for there's naught here for you.
Oh, I'll shut your big mouth while I finish my brew.
Oh, I'll shut your big mouth while I finish my brew.
That's the spirit. Now make your wager. The ale's free to those who flight.
Money. Small bet. Money.
I'll buy you a round with my winnings, how's that?
Ha! I like this one! Are you ready? What about one more drink before we begin? For luck.
For luck.
Your face is a wreck. You're a blight on the Norse.
I must remind you of your mother. Your face brings
to mind the arse end of a horse.
Brilliant! 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 Yes! Have another drink. Yes, yes, here's the next one. You're a pig-headed, ugly excuse for a Dane.
Now, well, you're thick-skulled and loathsome and lacking a brain. Now to look
upon you leaves my eyes in great pain.
You're brilliant. You're the smartest person I've ever met.
You hold your own.
Let's have another. I'm a champion, a winner, I'll claim the top prize.
Try saying that again, but uncocking your eyes.
Yegebrega prober is ruse lies.
That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I'll say the same of you, friend.
3 cheers for Eivor, the most masterful wordsmith in all of England!
So he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debts. I fear I cannot keep him around.
You're better off without that wastrel.
My husband should be back by now. The poor log worries me so.
He fishes along Scarborough shore beneath the tower ruins, does he not? That's foolish. The cliffs are too steep.
One who has need of their wits wanders wide. I might find good fishing below the Scarborough cliffs. There is Bjornton, guarding the hammer. Drunk needs his hammer. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
Eivor died a warrior. Your brother
Eivor murdered an innocent man. A good man. He earned the death I gave him.
If the codes of honor demanded his death, you did what had to be done. Beonton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives. But he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Layla. How are you holding up?
Not bad, actually. These anomalies feel second nature now.
Any ghosting effects? Double identity syndrome? Occipital shock signs?
Hey, you trying to freak me out? My God, just let me work.
I have spoken with the mother, the father, the sacred voice. They have assured me their success is imminent. Our people will survive the cataclysm.
Well, 6 times they have tried to save us, 6 times they have failed. Forgive me if I have my doubts.
The mother is working on a 7th. A bold solution. Risky. But she's confident it can work.
And what does the father say? Or the voice? They are strangely silent these days.
All right. Closing in on another one.
Sorry to freak you out earlier. It's just, the Animus can be dangerous. Prolonged exposure is hard on a brain.
I know. I want to finish this.
Yes, definitely. Jump out whenever you feel worn down.
I got the data. Sending it now.